Siwa just dropped us off here by the pier, and we thought, well, we'd eat outside the pier. So this looks like it's a place called Coffee Island. And, well, it's got a pretty big menu. So that's pretty good. So we're just sitting down. We got here about noon. Boat leaves at 2. So the beers look cold and the Sprites look cold. So we're just sitting down having a little bit of lunch, and then we'll be on our way. All right, so we are leaving the island. Sorry, Coffee Island restaurant. It was really good. We were a little shocked. Prices were kind of just get off the boat prices, so that's not surprising because it's just get off the boat place. But when we went to some of the restaurants that are just kind of outside Chatuchak, the prices were crazy and the food was horrible. So now the prices were a little high, but the food was quite good. So we had mostly Thai food, I guess. But anyway, it was a pretty extensive menu, a lot of Thai food, some Western food. We were really happy with our lunch. The 5 of us ate for 900 baht. The kids got their lunch and a Sprite. Oh yeah, look at the water's pretty low. Tide is out. Kids each got a Sprite. Steve and I got 2 big changs to share, and everybody got something to eat. And 900 baht. So, and everything was good. Everybody liked what they had. So we're just walking over now to the Seahorse. So a couple of guys came out and helped us with our bags, which was super nice, and helped carry them onto the ferry. We are checking in, and Steve's got the information, so you just go in the same opening that the cars drive onto, and I guess they check in with the same folks. So we're just going to check in here. Looks like cars are already on, so we might obviously aren't the first people on board. So we're just checking in, and then we'll go check out our room. Woo! I don't have to carry anything because that nice gentleman is taking our bag. So this is where all the cars are that are on the ferry. And then as you get on, obviously they park your car for you. They've got these giant rings that they lock your tires down to. And then you just go up this escalator, which is nice because this is where you have your luggage. Some folks look like they're coming with us. They have a coat on. So you don't actually go into like the giant part of the city of Bangkok. This gets off at a warehouse on the river. I'm not sure how busy it's going to be, but we'll find that out. We're not taking the car because we don't really want a car in Bangkok. We don't drive there. We take the BTS. We're just heading up the escalator and we're going to check it out. So Steve left his phone because we just had, a QR code to get onto the ferry. I want to call it a boat, but I'm not going to call it a boat. He left it down with the check-in person. So if you would like to have your phone, make sure you don't leave it at the check-in, because unfortunately the escalator only goes one direction and there's no way to get back down until 2 o'clock when they start the ferry going toward.
So he won't have his phone this whole trip.
We're going to be on the boat the whole trip. That's the whole point of a boat.
So he won't
To be on it while you're in the water. So this is the shower room right next to us. And our room is the first
So
room.
we don't have. So he won't have his phone the entire time.
We won't. No, Dad's going to get his phone at 2 o'clock when the ferry gets underway. But everything's trying to steer everybody up here. So, oops. Thank you. You guys take off your shoes. So we were hoping to get a bigger room, but
Thank you.
we're in too late. That's our fault. So it's little.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's little. 2 beds. We think maybe we can sleep with one of the little ones in the bed. And then there's a tiny little table with some water. Looks like some snacks, which is nice. And then there is no bathroom, so that's the tough part. There are a couple of rooms that have bathrooms, but for the most part, it's a shared bathroom. So for the little old ladies and little old gentlemen, that's a little bit of a hardship, but we'll make it work for the adventure. Our room is at the end of the hallway, closest to the showers. But if you walk up this way, and I'm obviously not going to take you in the bathroom, but the bathrooms are at the other end of the hall. It's not that long a hall. And you just go down here. And then the washrooms are men here and women here. Easy to get to. So we're just going to take a look and see what we can see. Let's go. We were a little clueless there for a minute, but there are a set of steps opposite to where you check in at reception. And there's just a way to get upstairs so that you can go to the restaurant. I think Dad's gone the wrong way again. Oh, we're not doing that. Okay. So the VIP seats are kind of up the steps. But there's a restaurant and observation and place for kids this way. It was at about this point that I decided to go off in my own direction and try to see if I could find that outside restaurant. Now I'd like to remind you to arrive early. Check-in starts at noon and goes to 1:30. We saw more than one vehicle pull onto the pier at about 2 o'clock, which I think were folks looking to board after the ramp was already up. Please like and subscribe if you are interested in seeing more of this type of content. We'd love to continue to put up videos for everyone to understand how things work here in Samui and all around Southeast Asia. We are walking around. We found the restaurant, which was pretty cool.
No.
And that's all good, but we are having a heck of a time trying to figure out how to get up to the outdoor bar sort of seating area. Oh, looks like if we go this way, there's some steps. I don't think that's going to do it for us because I think that's going to get us to the same area that it was last time. We'll give it a shot. Look around, Steve, and see if you can find steps that are not those. Those might still be the bathroom. That's where we came up before. So we know we can't go in there because that's restricted. Yeah, that is the restricted area. So we're gonna see. Margaret's worried that we're not following the rules, which we are generally rule followers. Can you get in there, Big Daddy? Woo! All right. So one direction you could only get to the sort of service part, and this direction you can actually get to the outdoor seating, bar, restaurant, etc. area. So this is cool. A little surf motif, sing towel. I don't know where I've had that before, but I know I've had that before. Kind of wooden seating, and then Margaret, you can't just leave your shoes where you want to. You can't just leave them.
Just go.
Okay. Traveling with an 8-year-old. Out that we did find what is apparently the bar and the lounge area and outdoor seating, and I'm sure that this is where the music will be later on, live music, but there is no staff here now. There was a staff in the air-conditioned restaurant downstairs. Coming back from the upstairs where you can head down the steps to go back into the air-conditioned part of the boat. This is where we got on, basically. Where we came up. I think that cars might be dropping somebody off rather than going on the ferry. we decided to have a little cocktail, but instead of the cocktail, we got beers. Did they have Ching?
Leo and Singha.
So it's just Leo and Singha, and no Sprites or kids, but they like these. What do you have, Ching? Singha.
Lemon soda water.
Lemon soda water. And all in for the 2 beers and the 3 soda waters, it was $400. So, not the lowest prices, but not Steve and Marjorie are getting a beer and a Fanta. I think you can tell who's getting which. And I've decided to get a Mai Tai. So no smoothies on the menu, just soft drinks for kids. No Chang. I think I mentioned that earlier. But a decent, decent cocktail list. I think they only have wine by the bottle, not by the glass. I just asked one of the servers what island we are passing now on our way up to Bangkok. And she tells me that this is Koh Tao. Now, we've been to Koh Tao before on a snorkeling trip. Looks quite nice from here. They serve it very nicely, just like a sommelier would, right? Like a sommelier would. Glasses are pretty nice looking. They are plastic, safety first. And the wine list, I want to say, was 1,600 baht. So roughly $50 for a bottle of wine on the boat.
Ice bucket? You want an ice bucket?
I do want an ice bucket, thank you. So I know that it's red, but it's hot here in Thailand, and so consequently I do like to have my wine a little chilled, and this looks good. Inching up on 7 o'clock. Are the seats full? We've heard that they are.
We don't know.
But we're up here having drinks after dinner. Dining room is full. Music is pretty good. I've seen people up. Although I don't see anybody now. Oh, there's one woman. So there's chargers out here and stuff like that. Well, not chargers, charging ports. This is just a little area where people were kind of sitting and visiting last night. It's air conditioned in here. And we're waiting for Daddy because so the doors don't automatically lock. You actually have to lock them when you leave. So he keeps forgetting that, and so he's walking back to lock the door. Boat left Koh Samui yesterday at 2, and right now it is about 9 a.m. and we are entering the mouth of the river, which leads to Bangkok. I think the river is Chao Phraya, and so we felt some movement in the boat. So we decided to zip up. Margaret and I, she's doing her own video over there. Zip up here to see what we could see, and sure enough, instead of... All right. Oh. Some barges heading down the river as we are heading up the river. Big bridges. It's about 10 o'clock. And the location that we're supposed to get to, we're supposed to arrive at 1. You can see up the river a little bit. We've just gone under one bridge. We stepped away for a moment because my battery was dead. So now we're up in the restaurant area, and just a beautiful sunny day, but it's April, so I think that's pretty normal. So we're just heading up the river. again about 10 a.m. and we land at it's like a rice warehouse that this actually is. You can see the big container ships
The sky
that
sunshine.
are also coming up the river to deliver things to Bangkok, and the crane coming down to take the containers off the ship. So they're being unloaded. They're being unloaded right now, and this is all stuff that must be going to Bangkok, and my guess is they're going to put it on trucks and it's going to be trucked into the city. So lots of container ships. We're coming to, this is interesting, so that one's pretty full still. And then we're coming upon this next one that is empty.
Over there.
Far off. While we disembark the ferry, I'd ask you to like and subscribe to our channel, The Meyer the Merrier. We are a family of 5 who moved to Koh Samui, Thailand in August of 2023. Also, hit the notifications button. We have another video about the Seahorse ferry, as well as other content from our time in Southeast Asia. As you can see, we just basically followed the vehicles out of the Sang Thong Rice Warehouse 1968 and followed them to the main road, where we found it easy to find a taxi or a grab. About the trip and reservations, the customer service was excellent, making reservations. The staff, the food, the accommodations were great on the ferry. I would also say that I don't know that you'd book the ferry in order to save money over flying. It's not necessarily less expensive, but obviously you can bring a car and you can also bring your pet. Parker doesn't want to be in the video with me. We came out and ordered a grab, and they basically say kind of, 4 people will fit in a grab, and we have 5 people and then luggage. So we thought we'd risk it, and the driver came, and it was a pretty small car. So I said, well, let's just get 2, because it was still cheaper to get 2 of the grabs rather, of the regular grabs, rather than order like some kind of a big SUV. So I sent Steven Brian and Jeannie in the first grab, and then I tried to order another one, but I couldn't figure out how to order another one while they were on a trip, because I ordered it from my phone. Luckily, I had started to download the InDrive app before, so then I ordered an InDrive, and so Maggie and I are on an InDrive coming into Bangkok, and we're going to be a couple minutes later. Anyway, we're heading into the courtyard area, which is where we typically stay. Very nice hotel, amazing breakfast. So we're heading over there now, and so again, we're in an InDrive, they're in a grab. We'll see who gets there first, but they left before we did.